Alright, welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the previous video, there was a bit of a bug with the Lair of the Shadowbroker DLC and recruiting Samara, and basically I couldn't recruit her because of the bug. So what I did... Oh look, you'll see there's nothing here now. Before, Samara was up top, and when you clicked on select, which should give you the intel on her, it just closes. Nothing happens. So what I did was I edited her in with the save editor. Yeah, and I don't feel the slightest bit bad for doing that because I don't consider it cheating because the game bugged out. It's a very, very common bug, and it's frankly shameful that it has not been patched. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the Normandy. Oh, Thane?
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that time, I never looked at the horizon. It is spectacular.
Yeah, it is. Garrus is just flexing there.
How can you short sell on prefab?
Alright, so let's get back to the Normandy and speak to Samara and hope the edit took correctly, because I've never had to do this before. It's a fairly straightforward procedure. I might actually make a video on it in case anyone else encounters the bug. In fact, that's a really good idea. I think I'll do that after this recording session. Alright, Normandy airlock. Return to Normandy. Because, yeah, I now have Samara on my squad, which means, of course, that I skipped the recruitment mission, which I can't help. I could maybe do some very, very tricksy save file editing in order to play through it again, but what I've decided I'm going to do is once I've finished Mass Effect 2, I'm going to start up a new save. Just start a new save, random Shepard, random specs and everything, and go and do the recruitment mission and sort of splice it in an addendum at the end of the series, so to speak, so you can see it if you want to. Alright, now we're on the ship. Now let's go and...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, let's go check. Alright, so what messages do we have? Back from female camp, heard not dark. The clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout said you pulled my quad out of the fire when it got caught and poisoned over the Warlock camp. Ah, that's the guy we convinced and accidentally insulted Tali with. You remember? Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't. Well, thank you. Unless I go into a blood rage or something. That's fair enough. That is perfectly fair. I got to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the Blood Pack before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. Not Dog, Scout 2nd Class. Still alive, Detective Anaya. Greetings, Commander. I'm not completely sure this will get to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. So this is... because the recruitment mission has technically been completed in the game's eyes. But yeah. But thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse mercs have gotten real quiet around here, and my survivors have backed off too. No idea if the two are related, but hopefully the next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. I still can't believe I worked a case with one of them. You're a lucky human. If I find any more data on her target, I'll pass it along. Thanks, Detective Anaya, Elim Law Enforcement. Okay, so I'll mark these as red. And now we'll go and actually speak to the lady herself, who is on the crew quarters. She is in the cabin opposite of Kasumi. Now, Kasumi's in one of these two. Starboard or port. I don't know which is which. I'm pretty sure Samara's in starboard, actually. Yeah! Hey, Samara! Alright, tell me about things.
Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So how's the mission going, in your mind?
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
Yeah, I would agree, because I think you're pretty much the last person we get. Ah, any upgrades?
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Ah, you may as well.
Show me what it would take.
Okay, so this is another ship enhancement, and it's basically extended fuel cells. Which, oh, that uses element 0! That's like the most useful element. And, yeah, no, I'm not going to get that. I might get it later, towards the end, but not right now. Okay, so tell me about you. Because we've not spoken to you yet, technically.
Shepard.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
Hey, sounds good to me.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
So, no curiosity in there?
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
Yeah, very good point, actually. So how's your investigation going? Because we haven't heard any of this. Basically, she's looking for someone, and we don't know who yet. Well, I do, of course.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
Well, I'm not going to say that. That's just dickish.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Well, you're sort of with Cerberus now.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
Yeah, agreed. So, well, that's all we can talk to her about right now, it seems.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Alright, now. I don't believe there's anything else for us to do apart from all of these loyalty missions, and we've got a lot of them. So, we should do them in order of urgency, I would say. Now, Thane's one seems fairly urgent. His son, Colliard, has taken a contract from the Citadel as a hitman. If we don't stop that soon, that could lead to very bad things. Garrus' thing is really just revenge. That can wait. As can Jax. She just wants to go to the facility. Miranda's estranged father is trying to take back her sister Oriana. That's a pretty urgent one too. Jacob's father disappeared along with a Hugo Gernsback, the privately held frigate on which he served as first officer. Yeah, that's fairly urgent. He could be alive and he could die if we leave it too long or something like that. Zaid's... Yeah, that's perfectly okay. That's more revengey and no urgency on that. So, basically we're down to Thane, Miranda, or Jacob. Thane, Miranda, or Jacob. Who are we going to do first? Let's actually go and have a look and see what skills we can get from each of them. Which we will do in the... In fact, where will we do that? I really don't remember. I think we'll do that in the CIC. Because either way, we're going to have to go there in order to go somewhere. So let's see. Advanced combat training, no, they're just videos. Team status? Info, no. No, nothing we can do here. Okay. Right, so let's see. Which one is most urgent, do you think? I think Jacobs can wait. Jacobs can wait until, along with the rest, I think. Miranda... Yeah, I think that'll be okay to wait. So I think we're going to do Thane's. Yeah, let's go and do Thane's. Let's do that for him. Anything, Kelly? No. So let's get to the Citadel, which is where this thing is. Do I need fuel? I do not. No, that's a fuel depot, not a Mass Effect relay. A mass relay, sorry. Alright, where is it? Help Thane. Oh, Garrus' thing is on the Citadel too. Which I suppose that makes sense. I think that's exactly what it said in the journal thing, so... yeah. Alright, we shall be assisting Thane this day. I do love the entry to the Citadel. It's such a blooming huge place. It's so big. I mean, when you think the arms stretching out, all have buildings sticking up off them, it's so huge. That's what she said. Come on, I had to do that. You can't resist a "that's what she said" joke. You can't. It's now telling us how to find our objectives on the loading screen. Yep, we're about 40 videos into the game. I think we know how to do this already. Well, 42 or 41 videos in. Because I did actually get a conversation with Tali after her loyalty mission recorded at the beginning of that video with the bug. So, I'm going to splice that in at the beginning of this video, I think. Now, who are we going to take with us? I'm going to take Thane, of course, because he's got to come with us. We're doing something for him. And let's also take... let's take Kasumi. I haven't had her for a while. That sounded kind of wrong, but... yeah. Alright, so one more point and I can max out energy drain. Ah, let's see. Increases the energy drain damage or hits multiple targets. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's actually mildly tempting, that. Yeah, we'll see. Thane is okay, and oh, Kasumi's got a lot of points. Flashbang grenade, no. Master Saboteur. Let's... yeah, I can max out Shadow Strike for her. That seems to be a pretty good skill as well. What's the recharge time? I think I'm going to get a few points into Overload, and then we'll leave it at that for her. Yeah. And the weapons should all be fine. Ah, the Citadel. I was going to do some kind...
to a forger named Fade in CSEC crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Yeah, Fade is the guy Garrus is after, and we obviously need to speak to CSEC Customs here, maybe?
I'm sorry, but can I help you, sir?
Ah, no.
No, thank you. Just passing through.
Next.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we need to speak to Baillie. He can probably help us... ah. Oh, there's a thing here.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Oh, Thane, you are the best. Where are these holes? I want to see them. I want to know where they are. Alright, Captain Baillie.
Yes?
Ah, Thane's son.
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
A duct rat? Yeah, so what's he done? What's he known for?
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
What?
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, "I delete data like you on the way to real areas." Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake and you should fix the problem yourself.
I like that. I want to see that thing. So, what's a duct rat?
What was it you called Mouse?
Duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Doesn't exactly sound safe.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Alright, interesting. So let's get going.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd DI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Why are you helping us so readily?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I came here first, because it is fairly urgent, I would say. Let's get started.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
I think he might try to interfere if we did that.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Alright, that will be this video, and in the next one, we're going to go and find Mouse. So, until next time... Is that... Oh, that's Kasumi! I thought I thought I brought Garrus with me for a second. I was wondering, why is Kasumi there? Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. I will see you in the next video when we will go find Mouse. So yeah. Bye for now.